So I finally got Hasty on Darunia, so that means I can finally do a guide on him, which people have been asking me for months. And it's like, I wanted to get Hasty on him, but I finally got it. So, okay, finally a guide. Okay, so for weapon skills, strong attack plus, and then strength 3 through 6. Because I don't think strength 2 really has much use, so that's the one I decided to drop. But if you don't really use strong attack or whatever else that much, then you can drop that if you want. But I'd say don't use strength 2, but use the rest. And then no healing, hasty attacks, and finishing blow plus. So not really much anything different or special on this set. So Darunia, you mostly kind of want to play aggressively because it's kind of like similar to Volga, but instead of Volga where you want to spam combo 2 until you shove the buttons through your controller, this is more of like you actually have to, you have all the tools that you can use in 1v1, and it is really effective. It's just you have to know which one to use at the right time. Instead of Volga, who C2, you just use C2 and then L1. Okay, so the weak string. So not much special, but on the 6-hit where he starts spinning around like this, I actually kind of like that because it kind of helps keep enemies up in the air. So kind of when you're comboing, because he doesn't really have any other moves that keep enemies in the air. So when you're trying to combo stuff, that's really helpful. And I guess he's finishing blow if you want that. Whatever. Okay, so the strong attack. So basically, once an enemy gets hit by any part of it, they're basically stuck in it until the end. And he doesn't do the hand slap unless you actually get some enemies in it. So if I just do it like right here, Darunia kind of just falls out of it. But yeah, the hand slap, that does like way too much damage, honestly. It does way more than it should, which is really helpful. So that's also kind of like a thing, like after you get an enemy up in the air, you can kind of just do combo or weak string 6 to kind of keep them there, and then you can dodge cancel and then try to do strong attack and roll them up and then do the hand slap, and that does like damage. Like, and it's gonna kill this guy in one hit. It also launches them like way too far away, which is kind of a problem, so you kind of want to use that for finishing. But other than that, it's a solid attack. And I'm talking way too much about it. Okay, so combo 2 says the unique property of kind of like Toon Zelda's combo 2 where it hits behind him as well. Except, yeah, you also don't have to press any other buttons. I don't know, I always think you have to press it twice. No, you only have to press it once. That was automatically. Anything hit behind you is launched in front of you, as you can kind of see. So that can kind of be used for comboing with whatever you want, like strong attack or weak string 6. But that's mostly used for breaking weak point gauges. I don't use it for like anything else. It's not that helpful. It's mostly just weak point gauges. And like, I mean, if you kind of want to style and hit something behind you, I mean, it has coverage behind you, so that's helpful. But most of the time I feel like it's kind of too slow. Like there's something behind you that probably would have hit you already. And there's really no point in trying to like style with it, like, I'm gonna hit them behind me. And no, that's don't. Okay, so combo 3. I actually really like this attack. It has like quite a decent range. Like that, I think that hit him, I'm not sure. That definitely hit him. But yeah, it has a decent range, and mostly against shielding opponents. You can kind of just spam that, and even though it won't break shields, they're basically stuck behind their shield, and they're gonna take quite a bit of damage. So that's really, really nice. And also kind of just keeping enemies like kind of stuck in the spot. It slows them down if they don't die from the hit and they're not shielding. Actually, kind of they're shielding, not as much, but sort of. Also, if an enemy is about to expose their weak point, and you're predicting it, then you can just do a combo 3, because that one hit breaks any weak point gauge instantly. So that's really nice. Dead. Combo 4. This is basically what you want to use for racking up KOs. It has a ton of range, and by far your best option for racking up KOs. There's not really much else used for it, but you can kind of like hit stuff far away, like, okay, not that far away, that's kind of ridiculous far away. But yeah, it's like, oh, messenger, I don't want you near me, and then you can kind of just do that, so you can safely hit from a distance, and just kind of approach them from there. That's an option you can do, but mostly you use that for taking deeps, just racking up those KOs, and not really much else. Combo 5 is next. And I'm like... It's basically anything that wasn't shielding or super armor or whatever, they get stunned and fall down. That's really helpful for, you know, like I said, strong attack. Combo 3 if you want to. Combo 6 is also a really good option. Basically, that's just a stun option. It doesn't really cover much area, but it always covers a bit more than you think it would. That's combo 4. Oops. Because you can kind of see a shockwave. Like, if you slow down the video a lot, there is kind of a shockwave. And that's about the distance it goes, which is usually, like, a fair bit further than it is. It's not really, but it's nice. But yeah, really, it's just used to stun enemies. It doesn't really do much else. I keep doing combo 4 by accident because I'm dumb. So yeah, but that's nice for setting up combos into other things because he doesn't really have much air combos, so he has to like set up everything. And then combo 6. That can be used to rack up KO as well too. Mostly what you're gonna want to use it for though is in 1v1 because that's his only attack that breaks shield. So even though combo 3 you can basically shield pressure with that and then just spam this and you're stuck and you're taking a ton of damage. You can also use combo 6, just break the shield and then just go for like a strong attack or something or whatever else you want. So yeah, that's really helpful. Also, it does a ton of damage. It's also his best option against giant bosses, but it's still kind of bad. So actually, wait, special attack. Forgot that. And it's kind of important. Not much use for it. It's kind of just like what you would use a special attack for normally if like you're using combo 6 and oh no, something's about to hit you, oh let me special out of it, or if you're battling a giant boss you're gonna need them, or it's like the end of the level and you're battling like Sia as the commander and you just want to get them off, and that's pretty much all you use those for. They don't really have any special properties. So mostly for Darunia, combo 4 definitely that is what you're gonna want to use for taking keeps and just racking up KOs. Because it covers a ton of area, and because it's fire, the enemies hit by it will also kind of like fly further, and then once they land, they hit other people, so that kind of racks up KOs a bit better than it should. But that's really effective, and then 1v1, you can kind of just do combo 3 like that, and that's really it. Even if they're shielding, they're still going to take a nice chunk of damage. Otherwise, combo 5, stun them, the attack specialist, and then or you can just shield. It's fine, just whatever. And then strong attack for basically when they're not shielding. If they are shielding, then yeah, you're getting hit because you can't cancel it. I think you can dodge. Yeah, you can special cancel it, but like you can't dodge cancel it. So it's either just like get away or special cancel. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So that's mostly what you want to use with Darunia. Hasty doesn't, it really only helps him with safety because he's kind of like slow, and that's kind of supposed to be his flaw, is that he's slow, but he's slow but strong. And Hasty, I mean, like, it helps with that. There's not like anything you can specifically say, like, oh, it allows blot to infinite or whatever. It's just kind of, he gets, in general, he's just better. There's not really much to say with Hasty. So on to giant bosses. So Darunia without Hasty cannot take down any giant boss without a special. And then when he has Hasty, he can take down Manhandla, and that's it. I might have actually just messed it up here. Or not. It's just combo 6 to combo 4. But Manhandla is the only giant boss you can take down, and you cannot do it without Hasty. You have to have Hasty to do that. You can't even take down King Dodongo in one go, even if you do have Hasty. So that's kind of lame, because other than giant bosses, Darunia is a really solid character. But yeah, he's like one of the worst characters against giant bosses. And Hasty honestly should help more than it does, but no, it's no, you get Manhandla, but that's it. So that's kind of sad. So yeah, Darunia I think is a really good character though. It's just like, if there's giant boss, try to pick a different character or save your specials up. But other than that, yeah, I like him. I don't know, he kind of does get boring after a while, but he's solid. So, yeah. Not really much to say. So, only 2 character guides left. Midna and Ganondorf and the Great Swords, or Great Blades, or whatever called. Whatever, Giant Blade, Great Blade, it's like blades. Giant Blade, that's Impa, but it's like, yeah, Great Blade, so it's Great Swords, I don't know. There's many swords in this game, huh? And then I have to redo the Hyrule Master Sword 1, 2, but that's it. And then just to wait until the Link Between Worlds characters come out, and we're done. That's it. But yeah, that's about it for this video, so bye.